Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Reaygun, and today I've got some more Destiny 2 news for you about a recent livestream that was revealed at Twitchcon, where they're talking about the current state of Destiny 2 and also the things that are coming in the future. And it is very exciting to see what they've had to say. So the first thing that they said was that Destiny 2 is now being passed from the team that made it, the development team, and it's being onto a live team, which is there to maintain how Destiny is throughout the years that Destiny 2 is going to be alive and awake and full of players. And they're trying to create reasons to keep on playing, add new pursuits, rituals and challenges, which are very exciting, and a lot more content, for example, like Iron Banner, faction rallies, all that type of good stuff. So now, of course, we know in December we are going to get the Osiris DLC, so that's something I think that the dev team will be working on still, so that gives them time to work on all the new content coming out, while there's a team working on just a few, events and stuff, just keeping the world busy and changing, as that was always their vision since the start. So the first thing that they really mentioned as well, apart from that, was that at the end of each season, right, okay, Destiny has these seasons now, and in Destiny 2 for year 1, there are 4 seasons in the game, just like in real life. And during these seasons, your clan will work together to get levels up for the clan, and at the end of the season, the clan levels will reset, which helps kind of encourage people to just join any clan they want, instead of just going for the higher up clans all the time. So trying to keep it balanced between clans as well. Each season has a different theme associated with them, so they can just take feedback from the community for adding and adjusting things, such as the new emotes, rewards, how loot tables work, all that type of stuff. We should be seeing more predictable timetables as well for events and so on. We should also be seeing big changes to the game every season. For example, I know a lot of people are still going on about the Mida multi-tool being broken. However, they have announced that they're looking into all of these features as well. And they can actually do a lot of sandbox tuning, which is really nice to see as well. Just for the fact that it's easier for them to do it now in Destiny 2 than it was in Destiny 1. So, like I say, we'll be able to see more predictable cadence for game updates, changing themes for the player experience as well, and sandbox tuning, which is new features and more content, which is always nice to see. And then, of course, we have big patches to change the meta of the game, which kind of goes into the whole, big patches to the game and whatnot, and sandbox tuning. But then, of course, we also have Season 2, The Dawning, will be making a return shortly after the launch, which is, I think The Dawning's like the Christmas type of festival, but they're adding a lot more loot to it. They're also adding a few activities like the football, how we can play that at the farm and on the tower, which we'll be able to now play ice hockey, which you should be able to see a picture of that now. That looks really exciting. And also throwing snowballs, and if that's the size of a snowball, I don't want to get hit by that. But yes, there's other Easter eggs adding to the game as well. Like I say, you can have snowball fights with other players, and you can also find these snowballs in the actual in-game world as well, so you can actually throw them and damage enemies along with that. Event effects will also be throughout the world, not just a social space, which I've just mentioned. We also get a preview of the armour coming along with the Dawning, which looks fantastic. I kind of think the hunters look a bit like samurais there. That looks really sick. And then, of course, Iron Banner. There has been a lot of people not happy with the way Iron Banner has been so far in Destiny 2. Unfortunately, we do have another Iron Banner coming in Season 1 before we see any changes to this. However, we will be seeing changes to Iron Banner in Season 2, which is a part of the whole living world type thing going on with the way they're doing it. And they've also learned that the loot system with the tokens is not the best way to go with half of the content in the game. So they've said that we will actually be able to directly purchase guns and gear with tokens and legendary shards, rather than just hoping for RNG to give us the best type of gear that we want for our characters. And then we can also see that there's ornaments that you will be able to unlock via gameplay versus tokens for some events in the future as well, which is really good. Like I said, they've heard the community feedback about loot, and we definitely need rewards to be more meaningful when we put in time in the game. So like I say, we have one more Iron Banner season. Well, one more Iron Banner in Season 1. And in Season 2, there'll be ornaments as well for requiring an objective to unlock to show we've completed a limited event objective. For example, currently there's get 10 loot boxes for Iron Banner in one season. So, like I said, there's 2 Iron Banners in Season 1, so you can have a chance of getting that cumulatively up during the whole season. And then, of course, we see some new gear as well, weapons which look really fantastic for the Iron Banner. I love the look of that hand cannon, it just looks fantastic. And then, of course, moving on, we also have new visual looks and perks for the weapons as well. We also have faction rallies coming, so it changes the way factions work slightly with loot as well. And then, of course, we have data that's going to have to go across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC as well, which is going to be very exciting to see, especially when the game is out on PC. And there's some new guns that look fantastic as well for the actual factions, which I like the look of. But then, of course, we've also got Season 2. Like I say, this is where things are starting to change up. You've got your faction rallies, and you have different armor as well. Then they're also going to let you get armor and whatnot just by playing and earning rep for your faction. They've also got a number of different ornaments for the faction armor as well, which looks fantastic. I kind of want to make a warlock just for the new monarchy, because the new monarchy colors look amazing, and I just love the look of that. Like I say, we're also going to see a bunch of new weapons and ornaments, probably for them as well. So just in factions alone, that is also very cool. And then we also have a different event called the Clarion Call. Yeah, we'll go for that. The Clarion Call. So this is going to appear just before the end of Season 1. It's a double XP event while you're playing activities with your fire team. So it's more like clan fire teams. So the pilot definitely needs to be a clan member with everyone else. So that's going to be very exciting. So like I say, double XP in activities. And it's going to be a great way of earning some of that new content that comes out in the Bright Engrams. Because as the seasons pass, so does the content in the Bright Engrams. So all the emotes and other rewards will be updated and changed. They're adding a new mic drop emote that we have a quick look at, which looks very cool. I'm not going to lie, it looks very amazing. I just love these exotic emotes that we get now as well. We're going to see a bunch of new transmat effects, a bunch of new ships as well. There are 4 different versions of the ships. They show us 1 from Season 1 and 3 from Season 2. So we see 1 from the Dawning and 2 from that we're going to see in the loot box as well. But they're all very unique looking, and I just love the look of them as well. And it kind of shows us the exotic sparrows that we're going to expect to see as well. Some of that looks brilliant. I love the look of the second Season 2 sparrow they sent us, the one that looks like a bit of a Spitfire plane, but for a sparrow. It looks beautiful. And then with the ghosts, they're kind of changing the way the ghosts look, and the ghosts look very weird, but they look amazing, and just like they add a bit more personality to the ghosts, I think. There's one where it rotates a solar system inside the actual ghost itself, it's like a cosmic effect. And then one of them feels like a kind of Digivice from Digimon. And we also get to see a Dawning exclusive ghost. But like I say, these shells look amazing, and I cannot wait to see what other ghost shells we're going to actually see when Season 2 hits, because it's just going to be fantastic. And then when it comes to shaders, they say shaders stay season over season, but unless Bungie, of course, changes this down the line, of course they can. They said that we want to be able to changing the way we can actually use shaders as well. So they heard our feedback over deleting shaders in masses and whatnot, and just handling them and moving them about a bit more easier for us to make it, more convenient when actually managing shaders. And then, of course, like I say, armor, we're going to see changes in Bright Engrams when the seasons change, so new armor with new seasons. And Crucible maps, when certain rituals completed, special maps go live to the entire circulation of the game. Kind of, for example, like the raid, when the raid was completed, they released the raid map in PvP. It's just things like that we should expect to see more often as well. This will occur with Trials of the Nine, raid-themed maps, Shores of Time themed from Destiny 1, and all that type of stuff. And then, of course, we have SANDBOX tuning again, which is diagnosing the meta, so they have like this data view, which is like a graph which shows item popularity and the percentage of time equipped and whatnot, so they can see which weapons are being used the most and what they need to do to really kind of nerf it or buff other weapons that aren't as good, which is very nice because they do have data on basically everything along, like subclass weapons, bullets fired from the weapon, everything. And then, of course, like I say, with clans, the clan rank resets at the end of every season, or at the start of every new season, should I say. New perks to earn as well, so perks sometimes do change based on the season themes. We're going to have a lot of different clan rewards as well, which is going to be very nice to see. So it just kind of encourages people to actually get into the clan, like, oh, I've done it once, I've done it then, been there, done that type of thing. No, changing all the time, so you always want to be a part of a clan, and you always want to engage with other players as you go through Destiny. And then, of course, you can also change the staff/bar in the middle based on your clan rewards. So the flag. You could only change the actual flag itself, but now you can design and kind of change the way the staff or the bar whatever you want to call it, looks as well. And then, of course, clan engrams get an update too, so the loot pools will upgrade as we go on further through the game, and especially when we see the Trial of Osiris, not Trial of Osiris, flipping the Osiris DLC released later on this year. And of course, we have the Paris Games Week next week as well, and Bungie have also said that on their official Twitch they'll be going live soon with more information just based on Destiny 2, which is going to be very exciting, so keep an eye out for more information next week and in the coming days or months as we reach towards the end of the year. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, click like below and subscribe to keep up to date with my content. Remember, my name is Reaygun, and I'll see you again in the future. Peace!